Welcome to the first video resource for our new initiative, Moving Forward in Hope and Promise. We are really excited about how the Spirit is moving throughout our synod and eager to help congregations strengthen their response to that movement. We know there's been plenty of talk about mainline denominations being in decline. Add in the recent pandemic, and it can feel like we're stuck. We know we can't go backward to the way the church was, but we aren't always sure how to set a course to be a church yet unseen. We do know that in all things, we have the hope born of God's people, the promise of living this side of the resurrection, where new life is assured as we journey forward.
Yes, Sarah, and still, without a clear picture of tomorrow's church, we need some kind of purpose, our why, that connects us and motivates us and calls us into action. This is more than a mission statement that simply describes who we are and what we do, but it's something that's alive and vibrant, something that inspires and encourages so that we move with the Spirit, so that we feel energy and enthusiasm to do our ministry and engage more deeply with our communities. Today we'll explore moving forward in hope and promise so that our why, our sense of mission and purpose, inspires transformation.
Using this resource is meant to be as simple as possible. We're about to show you a 3-minute video. We'll follow that up with some discussion questions. You can use this video to engage your congregation so that your why inspires transformation. You can share it with the whole congregation, you can share it with just a small group, or you can utilize this resource for personal discernment. Either way, take a few minutes to watch this video.
How do I know? A lot of people, when they think of the phrase, how do I know, they always want to put the what behind it. How do I know what I'm supposed to do? The question that you really should ask is, how do I know why I'm here? Because when you know your why, your what becomes more clear and more impactful. If you know, like for instance, people know that I do comedy, but that's what I do. My why is to inspire people to walk in purpose. So I can do comedy, I can write books, I can be in a movie, because all of it is motivated by my why. In fact, I have a new web series out called Michael Jr. Break Time. We probably just did the 6th episode. It's on YouTube. So every single Wednesday at 3 o'clock, we drop a new episode on YouTube of Michael Jr. Break Time. What it is it's me. I travel around the country and I do stand-up comedy, in case you didn't know. And in the middle of my comedy set sometime, I'll stop and just talk to my audience. And we've been filming this, and it's pretty cool. So we're in Winston-Salem. I'm gonna show you a clip from Winston-Salem. And I'm just talking to this guy in the audience, and he tells me that he's a musical instructor at a school. So I was like, all right, you're a musical instructor, can you sing? Let me hear you sing a song. So this is what happened at the last episode of Michael Jr.'s Break Time. Check it. So you're a musical director? Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me get a couple bars of like Amazing Grace. Can you do the first part of that? Go ahead.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Wow. That bro could sing, you know what I'm saying? All right. Now, what you give me the version is if your uncle just got out of jail, you got shot in the back when you was a kid. I'm just saying, let me see the hood version real quick, if you know which version I'm talking about. Just see if that exists. Let me see what you got.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now found was blind, but now I see. Let's go. Now.
Okay. Here's what I want you to catch. The first time I asked him to sing, he knew what he was doing. The second time, he knew why he was doing it. When you know your why, your what becomes more impactful because you're walking towards or in your purpose.
We want to be able to have that kind of passion. We want our hearts to sing, but more importantly, we hope yours will sing, that the heart of your congregations will proclaim that kind of standing ovation worthy, amazing grace, that your why will inspire transformation.
We invite you to engage these questions of yourself, your family, or your congregation. What do you miss most about the January church before all those social distancing restrictions? What inspires you to sing your version of Amazing Grace? What is breaking God's heart in your community? Or what is making God's heart dance with joy in your community? What themes are emerging from your responses that point to a purpose or why that inspires transformation?
We hope that in talking and listening, a sense of why will emerge that inspires transformation for you and your congregation. Listen for themes as you answer the questions. Remember, you can do all the things that you do really well, technically speaking. You can sing Amazing Grace with every note resonant and exactly on key. You can run an amazing church program. You can create a beautifully well-crafted mission statement to tell people about. But in order to truly inspire people for movement, each of us has to connect with something deeper, something that speaks to our passion, our why. So we encourage you to engage in these questions. Consider themes that emerge. Listen for what speaks to your heart and to the heart of the people around you, so that before you decide what you'll do or how you'll do it, you start to identify a shared sense of why that will transform your ministry. Let us know how it goes. And then look for Moving Forward in Hope and Promise resources on the first Wednesday of every month to come this next year. Thanks for joining us.